Can I read it one time? I told you to be gentle. Is that it? Am I saying what I'm supposed to say? That's just going to go downhill from now. Okay. Welcome to the Kline May Realty Showcase. I'm Christine Tehrani with the Real Property Sisters team. If you see any property today that interests you, please give one of our offices a call. And we want to thank our sponsors today, and we hope that you enjoy the show.
I'm here today with my clients, Emma and Clay Phillips. Thanks for joining me here today and telling our story. When we were meeting just recently, I was trying to remember where we first met. And you all told me that story. So why don't you share it with us today?
So we were kind of in the market for a new home, and we passed a house that you were selling and said, we ought to go check that place out. And at the time we didn't have a realtor, and so we just called you directly and said, can we come take a look? We scheduled it and came. The house wasn't what we were looking for, but when we left, I looked at Emma, she looked at me, she goes, he's our new realtor.
I love stories like that.
You were really easy to talk to. You were very friendly. It was obvious you were passionate about what you do.
Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable. Mm-hmm. We just got a really good feeling about you, so we called you up and said, we're not interested in that home, but could you show us some others?
And you all didn't have your house on the market at the time.
Mostly because we had never sold a house before. So while we owned 3 houses at the time, we had never sold a house, and you walked us through that process. I mean, the reason we had never sold a house is because we were nervous about selling a house and didn't really know how that whole process was going to work, but you made the whole thing really easy, which was incredible.
You went under contract, I think, pretty quickly on.
We did. It only took a couple of weeks before we went under contract, and we had multiple offers, which was great.
It was a very smooth process. It felt very easy. We felt very comfortable about the entire process.
Let's face it, that house had some pretty impressive issues or things that sort of stood in the way to making it appealing.
Yep.
There was an entire room that was covered with this grass cloth.
I'll never forget it.
It was so gross.
And then you helped me have my first experience with helping you all buy something at auction. Yes. Right? I had never done that before.
I had never done that before either. And Clay was actually gone. He was on a golf trip. So I had Terry next to me and you on the phone, and managed to purchase the house right next door to my mother, which was great.
We joke around often. I say, I bet when Terry sees our number come up on the phone, he groans or sighs or has to at least take a deep breath before he answers.
But that's never the case.
One of the things I think that I appreciate most about you, Terry, is that we do throw you a lot of curveballs, and oftentimes we ask you questions or put you in situations where you're like, I've never really done this before. But in no time at all, you've figured out the answers, you've asked the right people the right questions, and you come back and you tell us what we need.
In the real estate business, if you don't learn to roll with it, you might as well not get in this business. And every client is unpredictable. So you just never know, even after you've been working with people, for a long time. So
we hired you as our realtor, but in the last 5 years we've known you, we've come to know you as a friend, and we just enjoy spending time with you.
It's feelings mutual. Well, thanks for joining us today and sharing your story. It's always great being with you.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, and yes, even something blue. Hey, it's Zach Koops with Kline May Realty and the Harrisonburg Homes team. And no, I'm not talking about your wedding day, but you will fall in love with this beautifully maintained, gorgeously updated, historic home here in Verona. Welcome to 98 Old Laurel Hill Road. Welcome home. Built in 1938, this home is a perfect balance between modern day amenities and 19th century architectural design. You'll notice original features like the geometrical duct grates, glass doorknobs, and craftsman trim work, all complemented by modern day amenities throughout the home. The addition has everything you need for complete comfort on the main floor, including laundry, a master suite, and an enormous living area that brings the outside in. I could get used to this. All nestled in the beautiful countryside of Verona here in Augusta County. Oh, and there is just one more thing. We're on 9 acres. Thanks for joining me on this tour of 98 Old Laurel Hill Road here in beautiful Verona, Virginia. For questions or to schedule your own private tour, give me a call, 540-746-8753. And remember, it's your move.
Whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home, DuPont Community Credit Union has mortgage options to fit your life. With fixed and adjustable rate options that offer low down payments, DCCU's team of local mortgage advisors will advise you on the best mortgage option and guide you through the lending process, from pre-approval to making memories in your new home. Start your home buying journey today at mydccu.com.
Hi, Paul Whatley with the Paul Whatley team at Kline May Realty, here today with Nick Kaiser to introduce you to our team's newest listing at 4550 Wiltshire Street in Rockingham, Virginia.
This beautiful craftsman-style home in the Meadowbrook subdivision features 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms with an open concept that you're sure to love. Come on in and take a look. Hope you've enjoyed our tour of our newest listing. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a personal showing, please contact me or any member of the Paul Whatley team. We'd be happy to help you out. Thank you.
Home buyers beware. That's Virginia's motto. So do not buy someone else's problems. Never skip the home inspection. Even if you're buying as is or FYI, for your own protection, get a home inspection from Aztec Home Inspections. We provide home buyers with thorough and informative home inspections, radon testing, and mold testing. Get protected during your home buying process. Know before you buy. Schedule online at aztechomeInsp.com.
Hi, I'm Karl Waizecker, Principal Broker with Kline May Realty. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Q&A with Kline May. Our coffee this week from the same coffee roaster as last week, Aperture Coffee Roasters in Woodstock, Virginia. This is what they call their signature blend. Let's try it out. Really tasty. Just like last week's El Salvador, but maybe a little bit milder. A little bit maybe more of a beginner coffee or somebody who's going for a little milder flavor. Really, really smooth though. Our question today is a little bit the opposite of last week's question. Last week we talked about sellers and what they might need to think about in this changing market. This week the question that we get most commonly from buyers is, should I wait? They hear all kinds of things in the news about interest rates. Maybe they'll go down at some point. Prices, maybe they'll go down at some point in some markets. I honestly don't believe that's true in our local markets or in our business footprint here in the central Shenandoah Valley. I do not think prices are going to drop. They're still going up by double digits in most of our areas. I think that will slow down next year, but I really don't think we're going to see a reversal and actually have prices drop. There's still far more buyers than sellers, so that demand is going to keep upward pressure on prices. What may drop though is interest rates, and that's what has some people wondering, should I wait? But the problem is, in the time you're waiting, if prices are going up at 8 or 10% a year, how much more expensive is that house going to be by the time interest rates are at a level where you think it's okay, or will they ever catch up so that your monthly payment's affordable as the price keeps increasing? So I would say talk to your local lenders now, try to work out a way that you can afford the house now, and don't think in terms of permanency for that loan. What a lot of lenders are saying these days is marry the house, date the loan. So get the house you want before prices go up any further. Take the interest rates as the market is giving them right now, but be prepared to refinance when things change at whatever point that might happen. You're not locked into this forever. You can refinance into a lower rate and still have the house that you want. So my advice would be, don't wait. I think you will end up losing money in the long run because the imbalance between buyers and sellers is really a 10-year problem or more. And it's going to take a long time to fix, and that is going to keep upward pressure on prices for quite a while. If you'd like to see what's happening with our newest listings, as always, you can click that link below. That'll take you to the newest listings in our market in the past 2 weeks. If you've got a question for me or a coffee you'd like me to sample, please send that to us at questions@klinemay.com. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Being a realtor with Kline May Realty, I just love that they are involved in their community, that they are giving back, that they actively seek ways to help members of our community.
So my name is Terry Pratt. I'm with Kline May Realty here in Waynesboro. Today we are downstairs as a team getting boxes together for the Verona Thanksgiving boxes. What we have in them is food such as canned goods and boxed goods, things that are non-perishable, but that they can use for their Thanksgiving meals at home. So after we get everything prepped here today, we're going to be heading over to Staunton to Gypsy Hill Park, where we're setting up for the Festival of Lights.
So every year, the City of Staunton invites local businesses and nonprofits to set up a light display. And then the citizens of Staunton and Augusta County can come through and enjoy their evening looking at the light displays. Kline May loves to be involved in their community and to give back.
We really like to take the opportunity to get involved with our community, and we just try to mix it up a little bit and make sure we're helping as many people as we can across all different demographics.
So this is just one of many endeavors that Kline May Realty likes to do throughout the year. And for me personally, it just means a lot, not just to be a realtor helping clients, but to be involved in our community.
One of the reasons why I joined Kline May is because of their community involvement, because that was important to me. No matter how busy we get, no matter what time of year it is, doesn't matter how many clients we have, we like to still reach out to the community and help those where we live.
To me, being a realtor, there's no other organization that I'd rather be with than with Kline May Realty.
We all want to give our kids the best of everything, the best nutrition, the best education, and the best place to grow up. Even the air they breathe. Lennox strives to provide the best air quality for your family's home, free of indoor air pollutants.
At Landis Heating and Air Conditioning, they can install a Lennox customized comfort system in your home. Let Landis sweat the details so you can relax in comfort. Call my friends at Landis Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Get up to $1,700 in rebates.
Thanks for joining us this morning. We hope that you enjoyed the show. And as always, we like to thank our sponsors, and we will see you next week.